Sundry issues pervade the front pages of the papers this morning. Let's begin with the Daily Independent, which leads with oil gas sector. Experts list how FG can ramp up production, attract investment, list solution to underwhelming agri-sector performance. The details of that story continue on the inside pages of the paper this morning. Nigerian News Direct. NLC blames IMF World Bank for FG's decision to remove subsidy. Says advisories, policy recommendations responsible for economic woes. Details on page 4. The Daily Times is calling attention to an issue of concern. Withheld salaries. NASU SANU declare indefinite nationwide strike. Regrets that in spite of President Tinubu's approval for 50% full months withheld salaries to be paid, none of its members had received any payment. Says sincerity of government to their cause in doubt. Details of that story on the inside pages of the paper this morning. Nigerian Tribune calls our attention to our debt overhang of 134.3 trillion naira. Servicing costs undermine private investments, economic growth. Future income of Nigerians being used to service debts, according to an expert, may take 25 years to double size of economy at current growth rate. Details of that story you find on page 18 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Even more troubling is what you have on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Hardship bites harder as North enters 8th day without electricity. Services grounded in hospitals, labs. Residents, frozen food dealers count losses. Vandals on the prowl, destroy transformers. Efforts to restore power ongoing. That's coming from TCN. My God. Well, the details of that story you find on page 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper. No less important is the story at the bottom of the page. The Guardian newspaper, Ramfak faults high cost of governance, seeks better prudence. The details of that story you find on page 6 of the paper today. Blueprint newspaper, Rivers crisis, Obongata Pandef committee moves to reconcile Wike Fubara. King Alfred Dietespiff, Stella Omo, John Jonah, others rally support. The story continues on the inside pages of the paper. Vanguard newspaper, pressure mounts on Naira falls to 1,740 in parallel market. 8-month gain wiped out. NAFEM rate remains stable at 1,600. CBN set to launch new forex trading system. Parallel market dealers project further depreciation. Monetary fiscal authorities hold divergent views. The details you will find on the inside pages of the paper. New Telegraph. Transport costs. Nigerians appeal for FG's intervention as airfares skyrocket. Threat over insecurity, whole state of roads, as charges, fuel costs remain stable. Aviation ground handling firm to raise charges by over 300%. 70,000 naira for B737 no longer sustainable. That's according to Adjan Chair. Find the details on the inside pages of the paper today. Business Day has investors flock to mutual funds as assets jump 39%. More details on the inside pages of the paper this morning. Abuja Inquirer has scavengers fingered in Abuja building collapse. What does that mean? Unfortunately, look at the riders. 7 confirmed dead. Police, FEMD differ on collapsed location. FCTA dismisses report of 40 trapped. The details on the inside pages of the paper this morning. And these are some of the papers we have for you today.